Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really know you are.
Y'all, no intro. Let's get straight into it because I have some opinions and I feel like I really don't want y'all to get mad at me, but I really gotta tell my truth because I just saw a lot of BS in this episode and it's just like, yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Y'all, this episode was good. Like the whole newbie versus OG vibe. I thought I was going to get irritated by it, but no lie. I was kind of digging it, you know? But yeah, this episode starts with the Jasmine versus Summer fight and... Yo, the fact that, you know, Jasmine is talking like, you know, she just big dog Summer is just like no lie, it was one hit where Summer just like beats at her. Like, they both got hits in. Like, if y'all want to say anything, like, one didn't really do, you know, but the fact that Jasmine is just talking like she big dogged her is just like, girl, no, y'all was both swimming. They both got hits in, so if anything, you could say it's a tie, but it's just like, I hate the fact that Jasmine was just walking around with her pink wig like, yeah, you know, Detroit, you know, she made Detroit look bad. It's like, you kind of do too, walking around here thinking that you won something that you was kind of tying in, but girl, if you think you won, then if that's what makes you sleep at night, then cool, good night. So after that fight, Summer's just like, you know, what's tea? What's up? I want to fight everyone that tried me on a sprinter. So she fights Yoshi next. And Yoshi need to go back to Mario and Luigi and start smashing eggs for some points because, yeah, I don't think fighting is your thing, girl. And y'all want to know what her excuse was? She talking about she too small to be on here fighting. So it's like, what you gonna do? You gonna pretend to have a storyline with Anna and fight Anna because y'all the same side? It's like, no, you started with Summer first. You're knowingly small ass. On top of that, it's like, if she would have got small like 20 seconds before that fight, she just like, no, I'm too small, I lost all my strength, I'm not big anymore, then I would have been like, oh, okay, you got small out of nowhere, this some magic shit. But you knew you were small when you started with Summer on the bus, knowing that you were smaller than her, and now that she wants to fight you, because y'all, Summer swung her ass and bink, right in her face. So yeah, you started that, she gave you that, and you lost that, and now you're saying you're too small for that. So it's just like, why did you start with her because of that? Oh, duh, because of Ivory. Yeah, you were on some nug stuff. You didn't want to seem like you were scary. So when everybody else jumped on her, you just like, oh shit, I need to do something too because I'm not pussy. But it's just like, girl, if you think you too small to be fighting, don't initiate no fights. But then at the same time, it's just like, girl, I know this not, now that's TV, but this is still Zeus. Baddies, you gonna have to do a little some. So it's just like, yeah, that excuse, that's dead. So yeah, go, like I said, go back to Mario, please. So then after that is broken up, Ivory wants to fight Big Lex again, but you know, Big Lex, she's trying to fix her nose ring, and you know, she's kind of just like, girl, like, but relax, you know, you didn't do anything, so you know. But Ivory said in her confessional, like, you know, Big Lex, she was kind of standing in there with her. So, but she do say, you know, yeah, I do want to fight Big Lex again, but you know, Big Lex, she's kind of recovering because of her nose ring. So then y'all, the OGs pull up in their heels and looking cute, and they're just looking at the new girls with their wigs off, and they're just like, what happened? Natalie's just like, so what happened? And Summer's just like, everybody's really trying to explain to her what happened, and Natalie, she's, you know, everybody just looks confused. But Ivory out of nowhere just like, yeah, you know, I want to fight Big Lex. And then she's just like, oh yeah, I want to fight Jayla too. And it seemed like it's kind of catching Jayla off guard. Like, what? You know, I thought we kind of squashed it. But y'all, like I said, I got a few opinions for y'all, but y'all not gonna like it, so you know. But this is just my truth. So first, Ivory and Big Lex fight again, but Big Lex kind of falls, so they didn't really get a full like round like they did the first time. But then Ivory calls out Jayla, and Jayla's just like, you know, you kind of want to fight me, what's up? And y'all, no lie, like, Jayla talking about she never lost a fight, but it's just like, you know, Ivory did not beat Jayla's ass. I'm not saying that, but she got the best of Jayla. Jayla's hits were not connecting. Like, those hits were going past Ivory's head like this, but Ivory's hits were boop, 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 boop. Even when they were slinging around, Ivory's hits were connecting. No lie, y'all. Like, so for everybody that's like, oh, Jayla won, it's just like, what did she win? Like, the lottery or something? I didn't know she played. Why she win that much money and still on Baddies? Like, I was trying to figure out what she won that everybody was talking about, because it definitely wasn't the fight with Ivory, because those hits were hitting the ghost behind Ivory. They definitely wasn't hitting Ivory, but the hits Ivory were throwing was hitting Jayla. But if y'all think Jayla won that fight, I don't. So yeah, but I like Jayla too. Y'all can like Jayla and admit that she lost. Like, it's okay. Like, I get that y'all watch these shows and y'all think if something goes against the people y'all like, then y'all, you know, it's whatever. But it's like, y'all can like certain people and not like certain people and still tell the truth. Because it's like, Jayla, you know, she might have won the lottery, but she didn't win that fight against Ivory. Sorry, girl. And then on top of that, y'all, like I said, no lie, y'all, Jayla didn't want no smoke with Ivory after that fight. I do not care what y'all say. Jayla did not want no smoke. Do I think she is scared? No. But she didn't want no smoke. She didn't want no smoke because, yeah, Jayla's a mature person, but Jayla is kind of known to drag shit out, you know, like, if Ivory would have kept pressing Jayla, then Jayla wouldn't have had no choice but to keep fighting. But it seemed like Ivory wouldn't have cared to keep going. Like, but Jayla seemed like she wanted to wave the white flag. Jayla was like, oh, hell no. But Ivory seemed like Ivory, after they stopped fighting, Ivory was just like, oh, so what's up? Are we gonna keep fighting? We stop it? And Jayla was just like, you know, you gave me your ones and we fought, so it's okay. But it's just like, Jayla's mature now. Jayla changed because maybe she changed throughout these seasons and these years. But mind you, Baddies Caribbean's in the past, but they shot this season like 2 weeks after Baddies Caribbean. So it's just like, girl, you ain't have that much change after Gretchen pulled your tooth out to Ivory fighting you. Like, it was not that much change. So yeah, y'all, no lie, Jayla didn't want no smoke with Ivory. And yeah, I said what I said, because Ivory was ready to keep going, but Jayla was ready to throw the white flag. Jayla saw those hits weren't connecting to Ivory's face, and she felt those hits hitting her, and her head was moving, and she was just like, oh, this bitch strong. She is who they say she is on Now That's TV. I don't want no smoke. She like, this not Biggie and Gretchen and Kelly. This something different. So then, Bad Dolly comes out of nowhere, and she wants to, you know, argue with Anna about these audition things. And honestly, I really do feel like, you know, that whole thing is dead and Bad Dolly is just forcing this for a storyline. However, like I said, I don't think Anna is scared, but Anna didn't want no smoke. That's how I felt at first. That's what I thought at first. However, I think Bad Dolly said something to Biggie. And I heard Anna say like, whoa. But like, y'all not gonna do that with Biggie. So it's just like, okay, that made me think, okay, Anna thought this whole situation with Bad Dolly was stupid herself. But she would have, you know, kind of did that if it was for Biggie. However, again, if Bad Dolly hit on Biggie and Biggie had to fight, Anna would have jumped in, which means the only way Anna would have fought Bad Dolly is if her and Biggie jumped her, which means Anna don't want no smoke with Bad Dolly by herself, cause she know, you know, Anna's not scared. Let me keep saying that, cause I don't want nobody twisting my words. Anna's not scared because Anna's somebody where it's like she would get in the paint with somebody. However, she ain't want no smoke. So it's just like, you know, you're not scary, but it's like, why you don't want no smoke? You know, she kept saying she thought, you know, the situation wasn't worth it, but she would have gotten in there for Biggie. But she only would have gotten in there if Bad Dolly would have hit Biggie and Biggie was fighting, and she would have jumped in there with Biggie. So it's just like, giving OGs don't want no smoke with the new girls, cause yeah, it's just like, what's up with that? Cause like I said, this happened like this. They dropped Baddies Midwest fast as hell. They didn't give us no time to miss them and say, hey, when's the next season? Right after Baddies Caribbean ended, it's like, woo, Baddies Midwest. So it's like, y'all girls didn't have that much evolution, change, or anything. Y'all just don't want no smoke with these girls. For what reason? I don't know why. Cause it's like, y'all are not scary. Y'all fought each other 50 million times. Y'all fought these girls at auditions. Y'all fought other girls plenty of times over less BS. So the fact that they don't want no smoke with these new group of OGs, with these new group of new girls, it's kind of just like, what's up with that? Oh, y'all, I rephrase. It was Summer that said something about Biggie, about smelling, because Biggie apparently smelled Biggie's wig at auditions, and that's when Anna was jumping in. But still, Anna only would have, okay, but Anna already fought Summer, so of course she's not scared of Summer. But the fact that we know for a fact that she would have jumped in to fight, if Summer would have hit Biggie, then Anna would have jumped in, like, cause she talking about they on that type of time for each other. But it's like, when Summer was saying something to Biggie wasn't defending herself, and I heard people in the background, I think it was either Akbar or Jayla, they were just like, yo, Biggie, say something, she's asking you something. And Biggie's just like, I don't want to say anything, I don't got nothing to say, I don't even know what she's talking about. But it's like, girl, she said that you kept smelling her wig, she wants to know what it smelled like. Is it stupid? Yeah. But Summer just like, she wasn't even trying to fight, she wanted to ask her what was funny, like what was tea. And Biggie could have honestly squashed that beef right then and there. Biggie honestly could have said, like, yo, auditions was crazy, I was wilding, like, I don't really want no smoke over no stupid crap like a wig. And honestly, that could have been dead right there. Like, Summer, she been popping it, she sound crazy, but I feel like if she would have apologized and said something, it wouldn't have made her look weak. It would have made her look like, yeah, she's squashing some dumb shit. But it just made her look scary. Like, I'll say this though, I don't think Anna and Jayla are scary, but Biggie herself is scary. Cause you didn't even, Summer, they were holding her back, but she didn't come out her aggressive like, wait, smell it. She just said, I want to talk to her, I want to ask her what's tea. But Biggie, no. It's like, girl, you couldn't have a conversation about some crap you did. Cause it's like, Biggie, stop initiating stuff, and when somebody checks you, you say it's Teddy's thoughts. No, these are your thoughts, babe. Like, just, if you're going to do this, then stop coming on this show. Like, I get it, you're coming on this show for money, but at this point, you did 4 seasons. I'm pretty sure it's another show that you can go on. Like, yeah, girl, like, stop being scary. Like, that's bothering me. I feel like Akbar's confessionals are gonna be the funniest thing about this season, because she's sitting here talking about, oh, Biggie speaking Spanish. She talking about she dropped out of Spanish in the 4th grade. Like, she don't want to hear that. And it's just like, yeah, like, so yeah, Akbar, I know she gonna be funny. She gonna be. So then Natalie wants to move in the house, but Natalie's just like, we're not going in the house until y'all hash out y'all problems, because I don't want to go in a house like this, because we have a booking and I want to talk to y'all, explain some few things. So everybody that got issues, hash it out right now. And Pretty P comes out of nowhere. Apparently her and Big Lex have an issue, and Pretty P wants to fight Big Lex. And y'all know lie, Big Lex, she kind of gave it to Pretty P, and then afterwards Pretty P her night just kept getting worse and worse, because after she got beat up by Big Lex, she wants to fight Diamond for looking at her. And it's just like, yo, I hate that when new girls come in, they just want to start unnecessary storylines, because you want your storyline to be, you want the root of your storyline with Diamond to be because she looked at you. At least Bad Dolly, it's just like, she did something to me at auditions. At least with Ivory, it's just like, she said something about me online. Pretty P, you know how many people are gonna look at you in this house stankly and unstankingly? Do you know how many people's eyes are gonna come across you in this house? You can't fight everybody that looks at you. But no, you want to fight Diamond for a storyline. So you just like, hey, let me, oh, you looked at me, let's fight. No, because you looked at me, remember? Yeah, so let's make that our storyline. Yeah, so let's fight because you looked at me. So Pretty P tries to square up to fight Diamond, but Tink's like, wait, hold up. Diamond, she has no tooth, her lip is messed up, so it's like you fighting her is kind of weird. So Tink squares up and she's fighting for Diamond. I was just like, oh, not the enemies to friends, but it's like apparently, you know, when their season was over, they made songs together, they made up, woo, and I'm honestly happy to see this duo because their beef last season was like, I'm just happy it's over. Like, I'm glad, like, I'm just happy that's over. So Tinkerbell steps up for Pretty P. Steps up for DTB to fight Pretty P. And y'all, no lie, Tinkerbell, it came straight from the shoulder. She was mad, and yeah. It was a bad night for Pretty P. You know, Tinkerbell did her big one on her, backed her up into the bus. Big Lex did her big one on her. So it's like, girl, you should have looked at Diamond and just smiled or something and waved to, you know, cause yeah, you like, none of this worked in your favor, girl. Like, your storyline is over already, and your storyline is over and you got beat up. So it's like your storyline not gonna progress. It's just gonna be still. So it's just like now when you look for a new storyline, it's just like they already know you can't do your big one. So your new storyline, we not gonna take you serious. Yeah, so it's just like all this is backfiring on y'all. Like Yoshi, Pretty P, and y'all, now we have Emma and y'all. So then Emma comes out of nowhere and she wants, and y'all, out of everybody, she wants to fight Scotty. Not even Natalie, Scotty. Yeah, she wants to fight Scotty because Scotty is boring, and it's just like, honestly, Scotty is boring and all she know how to do is shake her butt, but Scotty is so boring. Like, taking the time out of your day to even approach her to be irrelevant, because if somebody is so boring, you giving them attention is making them less boring because you're adding to their storyline. If Scotty is so boring, let her fade off, and then eventually they'll get tired of Scotty being boring, and then that's when you can replace her. But you fighting Scotty because she's boring is making her more interesting to viewers, because it's just like, oh, okay, let's see if Scotty can do. And regardless if she would have won or lost against Scotty, the attention is going to be on Scotty because you fought her because she is boring. The attention is not on you because you look stupid because you're fighting somebody because they are boring. Like, Emma, do you understand that? The next time you think somebody is boring, just leave them alone, because eventually they'll fade off, because she has nothing to do but smash lemon pepper. For real. Like, in Scotty, she might got the good coochie, the fattest ass, but, you know, I don't see no ring on her finger. So it's just like, not like she's Mrs. Lemon Pepper. Like, you know, shit, if you want to hop down on lemon pepper, I'm pretty sure you can take them. So it's just like, your strategy for fighting, girl, you could have done it in better ways. You should have just ordered a 10-piece and got you some lemon pepper, because yeah, that didn't work. So yeah, y'all, Emma tries to fight Scotty and it did not work in her favor, even though security was protecting Scotty. It's like the little time they did have the fight, she didn't do what she thought she was going to do. So it's just like, you fighting somebody because they're boring and you not whooping their ass, and you just getting your and just like, security's holding me. Like, yeah, security's going to hold you because you're trying to fight the boring person that's smashing the CEO. So she's automatically, her boring ass is automatically protected. Fight someone that doesn't have that. And Scotty said, oh, they called Tasiki boring, but you're not going against her. And what, like, Emma's just like, because it's just like, girl, yeah, that's tea. That's literally tea. Clock it, Scotty. Yeah, I'm boring. But all Scotty has to bring is nothing. And all Tasiki has to bring is she knows how to fight. So it's just like, girl, if you really want attention, you would do that for real. That's exactly what Diamond did. And we knew Diamond was gonna get her ass beat, but it's just the fact that she was bold enough to fight Tasiki. But girl, if you were really about it and wanted to take somebody's spot, hey Tasiki, you boring as fuck. All you do is sit down and fight people. Fight me then. secured spot for Baddies, whatever comes next. But girl, now you lost your spot because you fighting the boring girl that's smashing the CEO, and you didn't do your big one. So it's just like, yeah, girl, after like Emma, thank you, next. Then y'all, Big Lex come out of nowhere, and she has an issue with Jayla for being a bully. And y'all no lie, wait, y'all, but honestly, I do feel like all the girls should leave the last season beef in last season, because it's just like, that's like me going to Baddies and I'm just like, oh, and I don't like you, Biggie, because in Baddies South I feel like you was woo woo woo. It's like, I was like, you were like Big Lex, you were just a fan watching it on TV like the rest of us. So it's just like, whatever happened last season, just leave it in last season. If Jayla's being a bully now, then it's like, yeah, girl, you're a bully. Like, she could have had these thoughts in her head, but wanting to fight Jayla for being a bully to Gretch and Callie, it's just like, girl, get Gretch and Callie not even here. That, like, I get it, but it's like, you were watching it on TV just like all of us and have opinions like that don't even matter no more. So I can see why Jayla was kind of hesitant to step up there. However, I'll say it again, I don't think Jayla wanted no smoke, because Jayla's not one to duck a fade, but Big Lex is just like, you know, it seemed like they were kind of barking at each other. However, I really don't feel like Jayla wanted no smoke with these girls. I don't care, y'all. I said it. Jayla, I don't think she's scary. She not scared, but she ain't want no smoke, because Jayla's always one. Jayla always be like, oh, I'm on whatever, but Jayla's always one to, you know, get hype, you know, ready to pow pow, but it don't look like she was ready to pow pow today. It looked like she just wanted, like, she was just kind of on some, she wanted to sit pretty type stuff. And honestly, I don't even think she was that. She wanted to sit pretty, but she ain't want no smoke, y'all. I'm sorry, I said it. Jayla, she did not want no smoke with these girls. And I don't know why. It's just like, girl, why you scared to get beat up? And the thing is, Jayla talking about some, oh, Rolly was bigger than me, because her and Lex are going back and forth. I can't remember the exact words Big Lex said, but it's kind of like Big Lex called Jayla a bully, and Jayla's just like, oh, I fought Rolly, I fought, you know, Callie, you know, I fought Gretch, and it's just, and she was like, Rolly was bigger than me when we fought, and Rolly's just like, hey, and it's just like, yeah, that's true, that's also true, but that was the past. We're talking about now, why you don't want to fight me, and why you know Ivory had to kind of call you out and throw the first punch for you to fight her, but you'll be quick to throw the punch. I was like, yeah, but it's just like, yeah, y'all, they never fight. Like I said, I don't think Jayla wanted no smoke, and Big Lex didn't throw the first punch. So, but I don't think she threw the first punch when she fought Ivory. So maybe Big Lex just not that type of person to throw the first punch. But then at the same time, it's like she called Jayla out. So just like, if you got the issue, you should have ran up. But yeah, they just, you know, maybe it wasn't their time to fight yet, you know. But like I said, Jayla didn't want no smoke, and Big Lex didn't throw the first punch. So it's just like, the fight didn't happen. But Natalie's just like, wait, stop. We gotta go in the house, we have a booking. And it's just like, girl, but I guess they have a booking. So they go inside the house, and it's kind of just the OGs at first, and the OGs plus the celebrity guests. And Artborn, she asks Biggie, like, hey, you know, why you didn't stand up for yourself? Like, you know, these girls were kind of calling you out, and you weren't doing anything, like, you got pumped. And Biggie just like, I didn't get pumped. How didn't you? Like, a girl literally asked you a straightforward question, and you're just like, what? You know, I don't know what you're talking about. What's going on? Like, you could at least answer the question. And Biggie's response was, you know, she said that she's not fighting this season, and, you know, she doesn't feel the need to fight for no reason, and whoop, 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 whoop. And you know, Tinkerbell says something like, you know, you never get in the paint for Anna, woo, woo, woo. And I think Biggie, she said something like, you know, nobody getting in the paint for her. But it's just like, dude, I honestly feel like her cousin always have her back, for real. But then, yeah, Biggie talking about she not fighting this season, and everybody's literally kind of attacking her for this. But Biggie standing on business. Biggie says she don't care. She not about to fight these girls over something stupid just because of the fact that they want her to. She said, if y'all don't send me home, y'all send me home, but I'm not fighting for no reason. And Yeah, and it's just like, oh, okay, I guess Biggie not fighting. But Rolly jumps in and she just like, bro, you initiate a lot of stuff. You be in the back talking, laughing, dancing, talking, crap with Teddy, etc. But when people approach you, you don't want no smoke. And Biggie denies that. But whatever. So it's just like, yeah, last season should have been Biggie's last season, but yeah, let's kick Biggie out, because they all agreed on the couch, like, this doesn't have to be just fighting. This is a standing on business type thing show or whatever, but they really just be fighting, so I don't even know why they said that. So yeah, but it doesn't have to be just fighting. But if a girl is calling you out, asking you about something, you could at least answer the question. You could at least say, Summer, I'm not trying to fight you, but this is why I did what I did, and that's just that. But if you want to fight me over sniffing a wig, then that's crazy. We don't gotta fight over this, but I'm telling you, I did it because I was just being petty. And Summer probably, who knows what she would have did, but it just would have been like, oh, okay, clearly you don't want to fight. And I'm not about to hit somebody that's saying they don't want to fight, but I heard out her reasoning. She said she don't want no smoke, so if you want to squash it, it's squash. But Biggie, I'm guessing she think every time maybe she's so traumatized from people fighting, she think every time it's an issue, somebody wants to fight. But it's just like, if you're even thinking like that, why are you even putting yourself in this situation? Like, girl, just go home, because people are gonna try to fight you. People are going to try to attack you. People are going to try to argue with you, and you just sitting down looking at it, or you sitting down laughing at it, it's not it. So as that argument is going back and forth, the new girls are coming in and they're kind of looking like, oh, what's going on? But the new girls come in and Natalie basically just tell everybody, welcome, this is Baddies Midwest and woo woo woo. And she also just tells them, kind of gives them some house rules, tells them that she doesn't really see everything what's going on. If she doesn't see what's going on face to face, then she can't really comment on the situation, pick a side and understand what's right and what's wrong. And she also tells them that regardless of what happens in here, when they go out, they need to, be together. But when they get back home, they can scrap all day. And it's just like, okay, cool. But she also tells them that the OGs and the new girls are not gonna be in the same house. And she said, everybody that y'all think is an OG, it's not even an OG. And it's just like, oh. So who's not the real OG? And she's just like, she's gonna pick a few girls to stay in the house with the new girls and kind of like house moms supervise them. And the other girls, the real OGs, are gonna be in a different house. And it's just like, okay, a different house, a different side, a different rooms, whatever. You know what she means. So the three girls that she picks to supervise the new house are Tink, Diamond, and Biggie. And Biggie is hella pissed about that. She is like, oh, helicopter no. How dare you degrade me and put me in a house to supervise these new girls? Like, I'm just not an OG out here in these streets. But at the same time, yeah, no, I agree with that, because it's just like, are you really an OG? Because all you do is sit down and cry. You don't stand on business. You don't defend yourself. Some of these new girls have more backbone than you already. So yeah, stay in the new girl's house, because you haven't earned your spot as an OG, in my opinion. I feel like everybody else did, but it's just like, what has Biggie done to earn her spot as an OG? What has Biggie done to where it's just like, oh yeah, she earned her spot? I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anything. So yeah, girl, just supervising new girls. Let that be your job, baby. And then after that, the episode shuts off, and it seems like next week they're going to party, they're gonna talk, and then it's gonna go down. So when y'all see it, I'll see it, and I'll be back on here talking about it. But like I said, y'all don't get mad at me, but it's just like, dang, I just feel like my opinions be different than everybody, because I was on Twitter and everybody's just like, oh, Jayla won the fight, and I was just like, what fight? I thought it was 2 different fights that dropped in the episode. And I was just like, y'all, maybe I'm a hater, but it don't matter. Either way, if you think I am or if I'm not, either way, just make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.